Chapter 5. Anemones. Or something. 10 days later.
General, you call for me.
Step inside, Vamon.
How do you find your quarters, General?
I find my quarters just fine, Commander. That's not why you were summoned. You see, something's been bothering me.
Mia?
I've spoken to your men at the Keep, and their story's the same as yours. There was a riot instigated by the Resistance. In the ensuing chaos, Apostle Alvane was killed. His body was, inconveniently, burned in the fire. It was a bloodbath, one that someone will have to answer for someday.
Certainly, General. I will see to it.
I'm sure you will. I also spoke with some of the surviving prisoners. Their story diverged significantly from yours.
That doesn't surprise me. They're a treacherous lot, looking for any excuse to spread discord.
Maybe so, maybe so. It is a shame the Warden was murdered. He may have been able to provide some insight. You see, his men claim that before the riot broke out, the Apostle's execution was ordered by you, personally. They even say the noose was made ready for him to die at first light.
If that's true, it was the Warden's doing, not mine.
Perhaps. But why would they lie about that? I don't see how that serves them.
And what did the prisoners tell you?
That the riot was set in motion to free the Apostle, not murder him. And that it succeeded.
That's preposterous. Kian Alvane is ashes. He walks in shadow, lost and afraid, far from the glory of the First Mountain and the light of the Goddess.
So you tell me, Commander, and I'd hate to think you're lying to me or omitting the truth. Your relationship with Alvane. There was animosity. You knew each other when you were boys.
We had run-ins. When we were both on the streets of Sadia, it wasn't uncommon.
But your rivalry was bloodier, went deeper than boyish pranks.
It was a long time ago. We were past that.
I want to believe you, Commander. Your position here is important to me, to the Six, to all of Azadir.
Have I not always served the Goddess and my people, Mia? Have I not proven myself to the Six and the Council? To the Seat, to you? Any suggestion that I'm less than faithful? It greatly offends me.
As it should, Famon. I have no wish to discover you've been lying to me. I have no wish to see you placed in chains. I want to believe you. And for now, I do. But I will continue investigating this matter, because something about it is not right. Something about it bothers me. If you know something, I urge you to come to me as quickly as possible before I learn you've kept the truth from me.
I have not. I walk in the light, Mir. Everything I do for my nation and my people.
Very well. You may go.
May the Goddess protect you, General.
The light shine upon us all and illuminate our path.
Yeah.
Night, Ulrich!
What news do you have for us, Ulrich?
Right. So a man comes into my bar this afternoon. Azadi soldier, off duty. Has a few beers, starts getting flushed and loose-lipped. Man says there's talk of a raid. This very night. In the magic ghetto. And there's a list.
A list?
The ones they're targeting. The ones they're bringing back out again.
But why now? I mean, it's not payback, is it?
He did mention the weapons shipment that got blown sky-high last week. Caused a fair bit of ruckus, that. Was the talk of this place for days. Seems some people enjoy a good explosion. Apparently, the commander of the Azadi Special Forces took it as a personal insult. A commander...
Vamon. He would take that personally.
Also, man said, there's been more weapons and supplies being smuggled into the city, right under Azadi noses. Well, they've caught a few shipments, so they know people are arming themselves in the ghetto, that there's trouble brewing.
The mole's been more cooperative than usual. Whatever you did for her, Kian, it appears to have been appreciated.
So, the way I see it, the Azadi might want to make a decisive strike tonight, before they lose control of Old Town.
Well, they're not wrong. So, we need to find out who's on this list, and we need to know when they're gonna strike and from where, and we need to...
Patience, Inu. One thing at a time. First, we must learn if, when, and where this raid is taking place. Then we must warn our friends, including the mole. And then we must get our own people to safety before the Azadi come.
I have a few contacts I can poke. Liko?
I'll start with our people in the ghetto. Kian, if you could pay the mole a courtesy call.
That won't take long. Is there anything else I can do?
I doubt it. Let's meet back here before midnight.
Will do. Good luck, the both of you.
Watch your back.
Okay, let's hit. Oh, let's go to the mole.
Kia, if I may have a word.
No.
In private, I have a message from a common friend. She wishes to see you, alone, as soon as possible. She told me she'd wait for you where all of Old Town lies below us. Wherever that might be. She does like to speak in riddles, that one.
Thanks, Elvig.
And when you do see her, tell her it's time she paid her tab. She won't receive another drop of Merryminstrom until she does.
We're all of Old Town. Let's see if we can find her. Not necessarily sure what she's referring to, but might still be able to find her. City Green.
There aren't a lot of people out at night, even though the streets appear to be safe.
Could it be here? Doesn't look like it. See, this, we can't go in that gate. Maybe we can.
After my shift's over, I think I'll head down to that cheap tavern by the harbour. Oh, what's it called again? The Cock and Puss. No. The Rooster and...
There she is. Yeah.
It's a nice view, isn't it? I've always found Marcuria beautiful, especially in summer. Of course, those metal tubes are a bit of an eyesore. And that tower...
What do you want?
Actually, the tower I quite like.
Why did you want to meet me?
Oh, so impatient. You always were. I've been saving something
You
for a rainy
always
day.
were.
Someone, actually. And, well, no rain at the moment. But the forecast for tonight sounds grim.
It can't hurt to pool our resources and share information. She knows something about tonight. Saving someone for a rainy day.
There's an Azadi officer, high-ranking, a captain. He has, an arrangement with a young woman in Old Town. A non-human.
He's fucking a magical.
Eloquent, but yeah, he's fucking a magical.
Okay.
We both know what it would do to his career if anyone found out.
They'd strip him of his rank. He'd be arrested, tortured, most likely sentenced to death.
All for a little blue girl and some exotic sex. Your people are so predictable, Azadi. So easy to compromise. You know, the more things you forbid, the more sins there are to be tempted by. You're a nation of the repressed, a powder keg ready to blow.
But how will this information help us?
Today is this officer's day with his young lady. She has a room near Shady Quay. Our horny captain never goes alone. The fool brings his uniformed knave to keep watch, which is convenient, like a big arrow pointing to the right door. If you were to confront the captain in a compromising position, there'd be no limit to what you could accomplish.
Why give me this information? You could have profited from it yourself.
I have no need for money or leverage. But I thought you could put this to good use. Find out what's going down. Maybe stop it, save some lives, or take some.
I thought you didn't care about the Resistance.
I never said that. I never said I did either. But maybe I care for other things.
Why did you bring me all the way up here to tell me this?
Because I don't trust them or anyone. I've been burned in the past.
But why me?
Because you, Kian, I trust.
This isn't
No.
right.
I don't like redheads.
Anna, wait.
Yeah. Bye. Okay, time to head to Old Town.
Did you hear the one about the magical and the pregnant pig? No? It's hilarious. I think it starts with the magical. Is it the other way around?
Nah, oh well. I kind of wanted to hear his joke, but never mind.
Next week, I get a lead mark here.
If you're a ghost, just leave me be.
I'm not a ghost. I'm Space Ghost. Okay, we actually got people around here now. Oh, nice. I don't see any guards around here. I guess we go talk to the mole. Maybe I need to do that first.
What do you want?
I need to speak.
She's not expect.
She'll want to.
Fine.
Don't interrupt me, you bastard. So she's just standing there all day.
Azadi apostate not dead yet? I expect you'd be dead by now. If you live this long, you might even make it to my age, but I don't recommend it. When your bones ache each morning and you can barely hold your liquor anymore, you curse the gods for keeping you alive. You come to warn Mole, then?
How did you know?
The Mole always know. Whispers travel on the wind and voices reverberates through the soil. There's word of raid happening. Of course, no one know for sure. The Azadi usually stay out of Old Town, afraid to cause ruckus, upset the order of things, afraid of people rising up against them. Though times do change. Whether Azadi attack happen or not, Mole's prepared. Don't you worry about the Mole. Mole has burrows. Beside, it may be time to leave Mercuria altogether. Those infernal machines your people build make my fur stand on end. They crackle, they buzz. They are opposite of magic. Make Mole's head pound. Don't know what they're for and what'll happen when they're all done building them, but Mole don't like it. Don't like it one bit. Something's coming, Kian, of the rebels. I smell it. I feel it in my whiskers, in my aching bones. Something unnatural, something mean. There's no room in Mercuria for magic or for magicals. Not anymore. No. Whether Azadi attack is coming or not, it's time for the Mole to dig other burrows. Or perhaps return home to the birth burrow. Find an old familiar hole to sleep in. Sleep until this shadow has passed. Or until we're all of us dry bones beneath the soil. You may consider your warning delivered. This is the last you'll see of me. The last you see of the Banda, the burrowers, the little ones who sing to the soil. My people, all gone. You tell your shepherd she's welcome to everything in my possession. All the weapons and food and medicine. All you need to keep fighting. Watch your hide, Kian of Clan Alvane. These are dark times, and you're at the heart of it all. Well? Why are you still here? Go! Go! May the soil be ever soft under your feet, Apostle. The fate of worlds falls on you now.
Okay. Now I need to find the Asadi officer. He's in there.
He's guarding the door to that house. This must be where that Azadi officer meets his girl.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna need... Where's Bib?
Exotic oils, foreign herbs, soothing salves, ointments.
Oh, maybe...
Of course it's possible to... I used to sell all sorts of magical merchandise. Those days are over. Oh, next time maybe. I've got the non-magical...
I have
several sturdy cheeks.
Crispy bitterly, wrapped in a crunchy
She's
yeast
a
bun.
sandwicher.
What can I
Practitioner
do
of
for
the
you,
ancient
friend?
art of sandwiching.
Would you care for a tasty
And
sandwich?
also an alchemist. Your sign says sandwiches and fireflowers.
Ah, yes. Used to be I made the best fireflowers in Old Town. Spectacular things that lit up the night sky. Sparklers and illuminations, crackers and flyers. But no more, I'm afraid. Alchemy apparently falls under the definition of magic these days, and is therefore strictly forbidden. I can make you a savoury sandwich, though. Guaranteed sand and witch free.
I've seen fireworks in the past. They're spectacular, and they make a lot of noise. I'd like to buy one of your fireflowers.
Can't help you with that, I'm afraid. The Azadi have banned the use of illuminations, crackers, sparklers and flyers. Any and all alchemy.
How about the ingredients? I would only need some of your powders and...
My hands are tied, friend. Or at least they will be if I sell you any of my alchemic powders and potions. The orders are quite clear. There's to be no trade of any sort in magical items. In fact, I should probably clear away those chemicals later today. This place is flush with thieves and mendicants. Can I tempt you?
I'll have one of your sandwiches.
Brilliant! Step right over here, friend, to my sandwiching table. Step right over here, friend, and we can get started.
Did you find that turncoat you were looking for?
I perform my
I did.
sandwiching over here.
Thanks to you.
Not there.
Did you kill him?
But right here.
I did not. He's in our custody.
You should kill him.
Come
He's a
along now.
traitor.
The sandwiching
Well,
is about to begin.
Sometimes even traitors deserve second chances.
Really?
Step right over here, friend, and we can
Are
get
you on another
started.
mission?
Perhaps. I'm sorry, boy, but I'm quite
I
busy.
perform my sandwiching
help.
over here. Not there,
The
but
boy
right
might
here.
prove useful, but I don't know how. I don't need help right now, but I'll let you know when I do.
Sure. It's not like I
Come
have
along
anything
now.
better
The
to do.
sandwiching is about to begin. Now, will that be on fried flatbread, steamed yeast bun, or a baked grain roll?
I really have no idea. I'm quite sure this is unimportant. What was that again? I really haven't. Flat fried bread.
Bride flatbread coming. Fried bread fed. Balance. Fried flatbread it is.
I've got eats from across the Northlands, from far away as a deer.
Hey, what are you doing?
The Magicals keep their heads high despite the Azadi threat. It's a testament
changed your
to their
mind?
resilience.
Do you want my help?
You want to help,
Yeah.
even if it's...
What do you... You mean fireflowers? I know everything. My father...
Fine. Follow me.
Yes!
I've got eats from across the Northlands, from far away as a deer.
Ah, you're back. Did you want your sandwich or not?
I did. I do.
Step right over here, friend, and we can get started. Now, meat. Today I have a cured elguan, pickled saltwater snapjaw, and kitten carpaccio.
Kitten?
We sometimes had boiled elguin in Friar's Keep. One bite from a fully grown saltwater snapjaw means a painful... How's the elguin?
Suspiciously tender. Thinly sliced, salted, and cured for a minimum of 11 years. Melts in your mouth, it does. Eventually.
I'll likely regret it.
As long as you don't swallow for at least 7 minutes, you'll be perfectly fine. And just a dash of this, and a dash of that, and some of this, and a bit
Quickly,
of that.
grab those
Better be
ingredients.
hungry, you better not
Can
be
do.
fed the thief! Get away from there, you little bastard, or I'll call for the city watch.
Tasty morsels.
So you've come back. Again. Should I even bother with your sandwich?
Please.
I perform my sandwiching over here. Not there, but right here. Sunny side gets cheese and the other one gets meat. A sandwich maker's craft is something feet.
Tasty morsels.
How about some fermented moon seeds with that?
Anything to keep her distracted? Yes, please.
Splendid.
Get the chemicals.
I've got eats from across the Northlands, from far away as a deer.
Right, here we are, as ordered. Mostly. I had to make a few alterations. Remember to chew well and don't swallow too soon. Also, if you feel any discomfort whatsoever, a spoonful of vinegar should do the trick.
Okay.
If not, please visit a physician post-haste.
Right on. Where did Bib go?
I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed.
How was that?
That was perfect. But remember, stealing is wrong.
You told me to steal.
In this case, it was justified. But don't steal. You'll lose a hand or your head.
Here's the stuff.
My table's always open, day and night.
You said your father taught you how to make fire flowers.
Well, sort of. He made Baksheevan candles, and I watched him make them, but he never let me do it myself. Said it might blow my fingers off or burn my eyes out, but I can give you instructions.
Fair enough. What do I do first?
First, make the glowy balls. I don't know exactly how to make the glowy balls, but when my dad did it, the balls came out all glowy.
Okay, so glowy balls. I'm guessing toad testes combined with essence of sunworm.
Good. Now you need to make the fire powder somehow. My father was never too clear on how that part's done.
So
All
these
I know is
two,
that
maybe?
it's powder that went psst when it was lit. All that's left is to combine all the ingredients in a tube. That should be easy, right? You start with the fire powder at the bottom. And then the glowy balls on top, until the tube is full. That looks okay. I'm not sure how well it's going to work, but there's only one way to find out.
I've got the non-magical medicines your body needs. Fully authorized and licensed.
Okay, so how do we do this?
It's a working fire flower. A Baksheevan candle.
Okay, what do we do here? Oh.
Here you go, boy. Now don't light this before I tell you to.
Oh man! I'll be careful, I promise. I can't wait to see how this one burns.
Use the fireworks to distract the guard away from that door.
Yes, yes. Hey! Check this out. Come and
Stop!
get me!
Come back here, you little... What in Shadow's name are you?
You're dead!
That was a weak punch.
He won't hurt you again, child. I promise. Leave. Do not come back.
My head's hurting. Why is my... What's happening? Who are you? Where's Ramin? Why am I tied to... Alvane. You're not dead. Oh, in Shadow's name. I'll pay you. I'll make you wealthy. I'll get you a pardon from the tower and...
Shut your mouth. I need information.
What do you mean by
If you speak out of turn again, I'll cut off your dick and shove it down your throat. The raid tonight.
I don't know anything about a raid.
I cannot justify torture. I'll have to convince him to talk to me. He will lie. Unless I show him what happens when he does. Unless I cause him pain.
Pretty sure last time I played this, I
tortured
him. So
I'll have to convince him to talk to
him. And I might have killed him as well.
You believe you have more to lose by speaking to me. You're wrong. You've been consorting with a magical, a Dolmari, a child. You know the punishment for even one of those crimes is execution. All three. They will make an example of you. They'll string you up in the tower square. They'll sever your genitals, gouge your eyes out, dip your feet in molten metal. They'll make you suffer unbearable agony. You will plead for death. And death will come. But slowly. Slowly. Tell me what you know, or the tower will learn of your crimes.
There will be a raid. In the Magic Ghetto, before the sun rises tomorrow. I'm not part of it. I haven't been in the meetings, I don't know the details. But they plan to root out the rebels and the collaborators hiding in Old Town. Some they'll exile to the islands. Others they'll kill. As punishment for siding with the Resistance, as a warning to others. That's all I know. I swear to it on my mother's office.
Let's go over this again. Tell me everything you know.
Please, don't kill me. I won't tell anyone about this. About you, I can't. They'll execute me. I'll do anything. I'll spy for you. I'll feed you information from inside the tower. Just spare me. Please. For the love of the goddess, I beg you.
He has much to lose if he reveals what happens here. But I can't risk it. And his crimes are too grave. There's always a risk that he will reveal what happened here. But if I spare his life, he could be of value to us.
Yeah.
Betray me, and the tower will know what you did. Even if they spare your life, I will find you, and I will make you pay.
Yes, yes! I swear on the first mountain. I won't speak a word of this. I'll give you all the information I come across, everything.
You'll return to this place every week to meet an agent of ours. Your guard will believe you still visit your girl.
Of course, Apostle. Thank you.
Shut up before I cut your tongue from your mouth. I'll release you now. But you'll stay here until your guard knocks on the door. We'll know the instant you break your oath.